It's your boy ConserViz34, and today we want to talk Elton John. It's January 24th, 2018, and Elton John announced today that he is doing his final tour. And I am excited because he has been on my bucket list for years. The only problem is the shows have been a little bit out of my 2.5 hour bubble where I usually like to travel that far for concerts maximum. So it's great that he's going to be touring, and we'll talk about this tour. The best thing that I like about what we're seeing from the initial portions of the tour that's being revealed is that this is going to be a tour that can last up to 300 shows or so. It's going to be across the world, and if you live in the United States, you're going to get multiple shots to see Elton John during this multi-year tour. This is great because a lot of tours, when it's the final tour and they announce it's the final tour, it's only maybe a year, sometimes even just 6 months. And what sucks about that is that drives up ticket prices. It drives up demand to the point where all the shows are going to be overpriced or sold out. And on the secondary, you're going to suffer for it because that's the only place to get a ticket. With this tour being spread out, if you live in the United States, especially here on the East Coast, you'll have multiple times and multiple seasons of the year to catch Elton John come through. For instance, I'm here in Connecticut. He's coming to the XL Center. If I can't get tickets to the show, if it's not a reasonable price here in late 2018, I can catch him in Albany in 2019. Spreading out this tour is what is going to make it more accessible to many fans that want to see him. I'm excited to see what shows I'll be able to go to, or whether it's one show, whether it's multiple shows. I'm excited to see what his set lists are going to be. We'll see as well how much he mixes it up. I know he's going to play the hits. He's promised that he's going to play the hits. But we'll see what sort of deep cuts he pulls out, and also if he mixes up those deep cuts show to show. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys fans of Elton John? To me, I developed a late acquired taste of Elton John in the last 5 years or so. Him and his boy Bernie Taupin. Bernie being the writer, Elton being the performer, singer, and pianist. They are probably one of the greatest duos I can think about from what I've heard so far in music of yesteryear. So I'm excited to hear these songs live. I'm excited to be able to see what he does on stage when you're actually there. And it's a bittersweet moment because while I'll be able to see him during this tour, it will be his last. But I think it's great that he really wants to make sure this is his last tour. He goes out on top. And also want to send out a salute to Rush. People knew this, but Rush also announced here earlier in 2018 that Alex Lifeson, the guitarist, said we're not touring anymore. Everyone pretty much knew it, but man, Rush, I went to their R40 tour and they killed it. And to be as old as they were, to be a trio, they don't got 50 million people in the background. They did a great job. So it's this time where I'm reflecting on Rush, knowing that I saw their last show in Boston, and also reflecting on trying to hit up this Elton John show or 2 or 3 here in the Northeast. So definitely like, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, I am out.